going to have a get-together at Lake Jackson at Ron Paul's place.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
In April. I think we should go.
In April, huh?
Yeah, we get to meet. We would get to meet the whole gang. I know you're buddies with all of them, and first name basis, but you could introduce me to all of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we should do that.
I guess from what Adam Dick actually called and told me about it, and he said that they were trying to put something together for the Ron Paul Institute, so they'd have the Mises thing, whatever, Saturday or something, and then have Ron Paul Institute thing the next day.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't it? That would be...
We need to have an Alaska delegation.
Yes. Well, what better way if we sent the Alaska delegation down there to convince them to come here?
To move.
Yes.
We need them to move the Institute.
Exactly. Oh, man. Well, Adam Dick actually does want to move. He is fascinated with Alaska. Man.
And that's not a bad thing to be.
No. And I also talked with Scott Horton, and
oh, good.
He lives in Texas.
In Austin, I think.
Yeah, he said that he would more than likely be there also.
Oh, cool. He lives in the belly of the beast. Austin is kind of the...
Yeah.
Well, wherever the state government is, that's where all the parasites who suck off the body politic have to be also.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm planning on having him on again here, probably the 1st of February. I want to give him a chance to. I want to give Trump a chance to do some things and then talk to him about it.
Yeah. He's got to do something so that we can evaluate it.
Yeah.
Because we can't. That is so insane, though. The left is like making sure that Trump is completely scandal-proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's just insane. He's going to actually do some bad stuff, and at that point, you might want to have some shred of credibility left.
Right.
No, man, golden showers.
I know. They're just the unintended consequences.
I know.
Exactly what they're doing.
They're just nuts.
What did you think of Manning getting his sentence communicated?
He should have gotten a pardon instead of a sentence. But hey,
right.
the kid's been. He's not a kid anymore, but the kid's been tormented enough.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
You think that? Oh shoot, what's his name? This WikiLeaks, Assange. He said that he would actually come to America to face whatever if they communicated his.
I think it was if they pardoned him.
Oh, if they pardoned him, good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
that's my understanding.
I was like, what do you? No, don't do it. Don't do it.
And actually, in that way, Obama may have done something good by commuting his sentence. Assange didn't have to come back. And
right.
I don't want Assange back. He's our one way of finding out what these people are actually doing.
Absolutely.
So Obama may have been really smart. In which case, I'm going to have to give him credit, which may just be a punch in the gut. But I gave him credit for the Iran deal and not attacking Iran, so I guess, hey, maybe this is actually not so bad.
No, credit where credit is due. You're absolutely right. Especially the Iran deal, I thought was huge.
It was one of the less bad things that got done in the 8 years.
Yeah, that's the one thing that Trump says he's going to rip up right away.
I know, man, it makes me sick.
And now I've been worried a little bit. I mean, not worried as I'm staying up at night, but, Trump wants to send a good message that America's strong, and we have North Korea going to launch their ballistic missiles and all this and that. I don't know.
The one thing to hope, Nixon could go to China.
Yeah.
That's my hope with Trump, is he'll be able to bluster enough, and then because he's so blustery, he'll be able to de-escalate.
Yeah.
Right? And Clinton never could have, because she would have been fighting the facade, or she would have been fighting the weak girl thing
right.
for her entire life. And plus she was just an inveterate warmonger.
Yeah.
So even the optics on it would have looked bad. But Trump can be, we're big tough America. By the way, we're not interested in having a fight with you because we're big tough America and we know we're big enough.
That's right.
And so that's my hope.
Yeah, me too.
And but I don't, I'm not gonna. I'll be happy if that happens, but I won't be surprised if it doesn't.
I think he's at his first speech or whatever stop or whatever supposed to be with the CIA today.
Yeah, that was happening. Is my understanding.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the deep state is really interesting. You know, they actually do rule the world pretty much.
Yep.
And the whole idea of stopping means a whole lot of them are going to become less important.
And folks like that don't usually like to go out without a fight.
No.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Appreciate
Bye-bye.
it. Bye. And we got another. Nope, we hung up. Yeah. You know, some of the things that Jim was saying at first was he was talking about the American people have just been so beaten down, and they do see some hope in Trump. And I agree that they were, and I agree that they do see hope in Trump. I don't. And I wish Americans would, again, learn a little economics and learn a little history. And to see that they don't have to have hope in a president. They don't have to have hope in a politician. Ultimately, their hope should be in God. But they can have their hope in their individualism. They can have hope in their neighbor. They can have, pull yourself out without. I think 230 years ago, people didn't even care that there was a president. When you were moving west, you might not even know who the president was for years. And most of them didn't care because he had such little impact in his life. That's what we should want. We should not want the strong man that's going to be the guy that's going to make it all right. Like Hayek was pointing out, if he can't get what he wants done by ethical means, he's going to be greatly tempted to get what he wants done unethically, immorally. But people, for the most part, fall for the strong man. I mean, our ancestors did not so much. They were strong men. They didn't rely on a strong man to make their lives better. They made their lives better. Granted, they had less government interference, so they were more easily to make their lives better on their own. Without that,
they didn't rely on a strong man to make their lives better. They made their lives better. Granted, they had less government interference, so they were more easily to make their lives better on their own. Without that, but there's still ways to do it now without that intervention. And the biggest thing is not wanting the intervention in the first place. We've talked and read from Etienne de la Boite several times. And he points out that we can do without them. They need us. The government needs you to survive, not the other way around. And we have swallowed the lie that we need the state for us to be preserved. It's totally wrong. The state needs us for itself to preserve. On the IRS building it says that taxes are the price we pay for civilization. It's totally backwards. You can't have an IRS without a civilization first to tax. So we don't need taxation for civilization. You have to have civilization before you can have taxation. You don't need government to have society or community, let's put it that way. You don't need government to have community. You need community first in order for there to be government. State. I know I'm intertwining those two words, and what I'm meaning is state, not government. Because you are all your government. There are 330 million governments in America. Self-governments. And whether you like it or not, we all govern ourselves to a certain point every day. When you're not stealing, killing people, or cheating people in business or something, well, that's stealing. You are governing yourself. When you go to the store and you purchase the products that you put in your basket, you are governing yourself. When you go to bed at night and don't burn your neighbor's house to the ground because he made you mad, you are governing yourself. And it's not because of the threat of government or the state coming down on you for doing such things. It's because, for the most part, people are mostly moral and ethical. We all know burning your neighbor's house down because he made you mad is wrong. Not because the state said it, just because we kind of know that. Anyway, the number is 907-458-8255. I'm getting pretty excited because tomorrow there'll be two fabulous football games. My family and I will be cheering on the Packers to destroy the Falcons. And we'll be cheering on the Patriots to utterly demolish the Steelers. Oh, yeah. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, by golly, I just heard you talking about the fact that people govern themselves.
Well, they should.
No, there's no should about it.
No,
It
they
is
do.
absolute.
Yep.
You do. You can't get away from it. So my question to you is, what form of government is it?
When you govern, self-government, you mean?
When you govern yourself, what form of government do you use? It has a form. Hey, I'll let you think on that. I got to get out of here. Bye.
Oh, well, shoot. Okay. Oh, snap. I got to think on it? Self-government. What sort of government do you use? Goodness, I guess so many people could have a lot of different ideas on that. It's definitely not socialism. Hello, caller. You're up.
It's anarchy.
Roger that.
and when you have a bureaucracy that doesn't use the due process when they accuse you and shut down your business, that is tyranny. And BLM, they are slavers. Just in case they're practicing slavery in the United States of America, they do not require due process. They can take anybody's living away from them just from their own idea of it. So in any case, self-government is freedom and anarchy, and all this other stuff is tyranny. So just in case that guy wanted to know what that is. And even if you do burn down your neighbor's house for shutting down your business or whatever, that's also government, self-government. Every decision you make is government of yourself.
Yep.
So to be a good governor, you make yourself the best you can be. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. That call was a little scratchy. I don't know if it was over the air, but it was on my earphones. Hey, nope, they hung up too. It's all right. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, wonderful football.